Welcome back, everybody, to the world of Ushul Minbaz, the realm of enchanting, and the fortress of Akbar Thanas, Doomslayer. Can you believe we're in episode 12 already? Quote number 18. Oh shit, oh no, oh no. Oh hey, juice box. Alright folks, so last time we had a little mishappen. And so I went ahead and went back in time and got the latest migrant wave again. And I also noticed a couple of little boys and gals that I think you'll be fine with me adding to the fortress. For some reason, despite being in the pop count, they're currently counted as pets. And we have 3 plump helmet men, or 2 plump helmet women and 1 plump helmet man, who have joined the fortress. These little guys are very cool. Apparently they need to drink alcohol, despite having no visible mouth. Cranberry wine. Why not? Look at him. We have a fight going on. Ah, zombie possum. Okay. And, you know, a couple of zombies that we let out. They absorb. Yeah, just, let's see, the Company of Wheels now has a guild hall. Okay. We can do a Crafts Dwarf guild hall. Why not? We'll smooth one out here. Ah, one of our unicorns has grown up. Some grizzly bear cubs have been born. Perfect. Are any of the cubs not in the pen right now? Ah, there's a few. I know the story. C.S. Lewis made dwarves who were all male. His friend J.R.R. Tolkien thought that was the dumbest thing, and teased him into changing it later in Narnia books, and tweaked him with his bearded lady dwarves. Didn't a bunch of them, weren't female dwarves bearded in Lord of the Rings as well? Me showing how little I know about this, but like, am I misremembering? Okay, Tolkien did then. Thank you for the delicious egg. How you doing, Mystic? Okay, let's see. You're okay? I'm glad to hear it. I hope that at some point you can be more than okay. Oh hey. That grizzly bear is pale. One day animal caretaker will be a skill, but until that point, I will be happy to... Notice that there is a redeem to heal and de-stress a dwarf, but no redeem to claim a dwarf? Oh, it's called Put Me in the Game, Coach. Giant wolf corpse? Oh, jeez. Any unclaimed femme dwarves? Let's take a look, shall we? We should have a fair few. We've got doctors, woodcrafters, miners, jewelers. We have let's see, we have farmers, tanners, stoneworkers. We have some military dwarves. We've got some people whose job it is to haul things from one place to another. Fisher workers. We have all sorts. You can't be the werebison fucker. That job is taken. Ah, dear me. We have weaponsmiths. We actually have an elf as well. That one is male though, so... Do we have any other... Oh, this one is female. If you would like an elf. Alright then, you shall be Mystic of Doomslayer. Let's take a look at you. A medium-sized creature dedicated to the ruthless protection of nature. She is quite quick to heal and slow to tire, but she is flimsy and clumsy. Her hair is extremely long, her nose is quite long, her narrow head is extremely tall, her hair is goldenrod, her skin is dark brown, her neck bears a massive jagged scar, and her eyes are cerulean. More fucking woodland creatures outside fighting us. Love that for us. She has an astonishing ability with languages and words, poor analytical abilities, little natural inclination towards music, and really poor focus. She hates vows, obligations, promises, and other binding elements that could restrict her life. She does not generally respond to emotional appeals. She is not careful with resources while working on projects and often spends unnecessary effort. She likes to keep things practical without delving too deeply into the abstract. Tends to be a bit stubborn about changing her mind, does not easily fall in love, doesn't try to get things done perfectly, tends to hang on to grievances, is quick to anger after experiencing trauma in the year 610, is somewhat uncomfortable about those that appear unusual or live differently from herself, is pleased by her own appearance and talents, is curious and eager to learn, often feels lustful, finds helping others emotionally rewarding, likes to take it easy, is moved by art and natural beauty, has a tendency to go it alone. She points and shakes her finger when she's angry. She personally finds friendship burdensome, dislikes cooperation, sees merrymaking as a waste, and has a negative view of those who exercise power over others. She dreams of seeing the great natural places of the world. Yeah, it's like she finds that she likes helping people, but at the same time doesn't want to be bound by any obligations. She likes rock salt, lead, gold opal, the color crimson, pickaxes, cows for their haunting moos, black bullheads for their whiskers, the sound of the prim phrase, and the sight of the cerulean quiescence. When possible, she prefers to consume cassowary, glasseye, lettuces, lychee wine, and single-grain wheat flour, and absolutely detests fire snakes. Okay. What an elf. Welcome to the fortress, Mystic. The cave toads are giving birth again. You know what? At this point, I'm just gonna let the cave toads run about the fortress. If they end up, you know, if someone ends up making a pet of them, that's fine. If they end up dying, that's also fine. Ash is obsessed with frogs and other such things. This grizzly bear, its corpse is not mangled. We're gonna bring the military in here. Is my model currently ASCII style due to... yes, that is exactly why. Don't know if I mentioned it recently in here, but you've used DF rules and talking about emotions. But like, how are you feeling right now? I have been accosted by snails. I'm very irritated. I was close to a waterfall. I'm content. I spent hours browsing social media. This does not satisfy me. Why is Encore dead? What the hell killed her? Well, that's a lot of her blood. Killed by a dwarf?
Trans rights, fuck turfs.
Okay, looks like a zombie killed her. Hell yeah, trans rights, fuck turfs. You know what? I'm sure if she was here, she would pay for the cost to bring her back. Clearly, we need to assign her another grizzly bear. You should make... No, I should not, Ash. You can do so upon your own damn time. Cave toads have given birth to girls, yeah. Jamie has created some masterpiece iron bolts. Hell yeah. Today just got a whole lot brighter new episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series in one easy step. Oh no, I'm reading two different things. Well, hey, that's fantastic. We love Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged. So, you may wonder why I've got so many bolt throwers out here. This is a gem vault. Goodness gracious, I have a lot of redeems. I do. Well, it's all part of the show. Oh my god, another dwarf has been found dead? What killed this one? Killed by the giant bat? If I came across an earth sign absolutely covered in blood and gore, would it be a grizzly bear? Okay, you know what? It's fine. It's Dwarf Fortress's birth. Oh, okay. Oh, nope, they're not a zombie. They're just really weird and pale. And also purple for some reason. She probably got out in the gloom. The gloom has like the gloom of this place has a weird effect. It's like a type of smoke. Got a pair of fang marks in their neck. That's just kind of how their sprite looks, I think. Let's check syndromes. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, devilish gloom sickness. It has the effect of anywhere between mild and incredibly powerful fever, and paralysis, and occasionally localized necrosis. That's why I decided to give this particular civilization masks and head veils as a form of fashion. More scrungle? Very well. So yeah, this guy, Minkus, is a were bison. We don't hold it against him, though. Okay, the bear corpse is mangled. The military can stand down. In fact, now that he's turned into a were bison, we're gonna get his wife ready to pay a conjugal visit the moment that he turns back into a dwarf. Still being productive despite your condition. Exactly. Okay. Can we make some small shoes for the plump helmet people? Let's see, pair of leather shoes. Specify size for plump helmet people. Does Dwarf Fortress have an equivalent mood debuff to Rimworld's 8 without a table? Actually, yes. Very minor and consistently avoidable, but characters insist on doing it. Oh yeah, like dwarves will find all sorts of ways to die. In really stupid ways. Truly, this is the sequel. Well, truly, I mean, this is the original, obviously, but, actually, yeah, this corpse is not mangled, but, you know, maybe it'll be fine. Let's see, Nessek Specutabu, the human dire crypt zombie. Okay, I don't trust any intelligent undead anymore, so we're just gonna have that guy interviewed the moment he steps in. Yes, I'm pretty sure, yeah, he has gone on record as saying that Dwarf Fortress was, like, heavy inspiration. Holy shit, this guy has 13 children? Okay, our captain of the guard has immediately intercepted him. Child support is gonna fucking kill him. I mean, he's undead. For all we know, it already did. He's a legendary dyer, and yet he's undead. No, I can't steal jokes from Krug Smash. That would be a crime. Hello. Hi, Starblaze. How you doing?
Hey, bitch!
Okay, let's see. Met with subject. Made intimidating remarks in order to elicit information. Subject was too afraid not to comply, despite the human crypt zombies' lack of fear toward interrogator. Oh, so they're just afraid in general. Okay, so they corrupted someone in a place called Echo Amber. Began embezzling funds as the Royal Doctor of the Union of Chastity. Began passing a portion of corruptly obtained funds to an unidentified creature. And last year, they plotted to infiltrate our fortress to steal treasures and prepare a coup under the influence of Uzmok Square Crews. I'm gonna have to do a little digging about this Uzmok Square Crew in Legends mode later, when I can make a backup save. Subject revealed that in the late spring of 622, interrogator plotted to steal soldier chains under the influence of subject? Hang on a second. Hang on a second. In the late spring of 622, subject corrupted interrogator in order to have an agent in Doomslayer. Subject met with interrogator and made a threat. Interrogator was too... Jesus Christ.
Pizza, pizza, pizza! Yeah.
Oh my god. So the captain of the guard is like, tell us what you know. Who is the agent you have working here? And he's just like, my guy, it's you. I corrupted you. And he's just like, that's beside the point. You admitted to corrupting me, so I sentence you to whatever the game says you're to be sentenced to. Yeah, I'm right behind you, aren't I? 29 days in prison? Come on. That's nothing. For trying to... He really is corrupt then. You know what? We're just gonna lock the door forever. For what crime? For trying to steal our treasures and plot a coup against us. I look different? Just a little bit. How you doing today, Magpie? Yeah, it... Me wondering if there's a way that we can do this. Off with their head. Yeah, I'm thinking of having the military just come in and beat him to death until he dies. Like, all of these people who are currently chained up are chained up for reasons of sedition, of plotting to overthrow this place. Let's see, Cherry Cokes is making some cool bone crafts. Apparently a dwarf zombie's head keeps getting up. Oh no, it's not a dingo, it's a bear. Okay. It just has a dwarf name. Yeah, it's kind of disturbing. Just kind of. Right now, those zombies are, you know, an intelligent undead and that one goblin. They're all nicely, they're contained. We don't need to worry about them right now. Beginning to feel this isn't the best place to raise a family. I know, right? It's, I came here, with the intent to seek a glorious death for these dwarves. And yet, some of them have actually been having families. Which is, very interesting to me. The dwarf known as Terra, for instance, has had, multiple children. One, you know, both of which were before the before her husband turned into a were-bison. But yeah, now that we've got that sorted, we are basically walling this place up because this is a gem vault. And we have reason to believe that that this particular set of gem vaults is home to some very nasty stuff. We know this because last time we dug it open and then didn't save. There was a demon in there with deadly dust that it lived up to its name because anything that gets coated in the dust gets inflicted with bleed out of every orifice until you die disease. Okay, some giant zombie foxes have been caught in these traps, and others have just been wandering right into the weapon traps. Tol Kenom Shibi, the human necromancer, is visiting. Okay. Let's see, are you also planning to corrupt people? I still think it's incredibly funny that this is the second time that I've had a captain of the guard interrogate someone, only for them to turn around and say, like, who was the one you corrupted? And it was like, it was you. I corrupted you, you dingus. Where? Shit, that's a zombie yak. Well, let's just move them out of the way. Don't go back to punching it immediately. I moved you out of the way so that you could not get killed by this thing. Oh shit, it's already mangled a grizzly bear. What if we move this thing? Okay, yep, military just came and put it down. God, don't underestimate zombie yaks. Those things are just like 1,000 pounds of bone and muscle that have then been augmented by becoming a zombie. Oh? A human trade caravan from Quiche, Oman has arrived. Your status as a middling land attracted more trade than usual. However, overall trade sentiments are terrible. Okay, let's get the siege weapons ready then. I want to make sure that no zombies interrupt the trade this time. We'll get the military up here too. They'll be very happy to have some of our finest ammunition. And maybe some other things too. Okay, we have become, like, Doomslayer has become one of the premier arms dealers in the world. We're just giving out bolts to everybody now that bolt throwers are popular. I know that people like to compare them to machine guns, but you also kind of have to remember that um, this game is taking place over what is like minutes, maybe even hours at a time. So it is actually, it's kind of closer to being a big repeater crossbow. But of course, that sounds less fun than Dwarven Machine Gun. Merchants have arrived and are unloading their goods. Oh my god, we've created a pair of small beak dog leather shoes. Those things are rainbow colored because beak dogs have rainbow colored fur. That's delightful. Too many toads here. So the zombie possums and foxes and everything, they do seem to be getting stopped by the weapon traps. Yeah, we're gonna expand the area where these bears can wander around in. Last thing we need is for them to be fighting each other over over having like no room to move in. That's how puppy fountains start. Okay, the humans have brought some charcoal. They have brought 4 more grizzly bears. They have brought blackberry dye, red root dye, blueberry dye, grape dye, emerald dye. I'm getting all of that. Yeah, we love some rainbow shit here. Yeah, have some jugs filled with royal jelly because it's really difficult to get dwarves to do anything with royal jelly. Because they really don't like using liquids in cooking. Unless it's like booze. So, Chad, what are you looking forward to most with the latest Dwarf Fortress update that's coming in the future? I am looking forward to creating a world that has like very low metal supplies, but has abundant dinosaurs and magic. Something of a like high fantasy Conan-esque kind of setting. Yes, because like typically the kind of world I create is one with a lot of wilderness, but also a lot of metal, so that we can face it head on with industry and machines. But this way, we're gonna have to be a little bit more uh, ingenious. We're gonna have to find other ways to meet that savagery and wilderness head on. Here, have some tattered clothing that we took off of our enemies. One thing Shem notes down in her medical records is that the zombies don't appear to smell due to the lack of decay. I would have thought that they would decay more, but it seems as though being dead preserves things quite well. Alright folks, we are going to have ourselves a little ad break. So everybody get up, stretch your legs, grab a drink, do whatever it is you need to do, and we will be right back. Alright everyone.
Thank you
We're
for
back.
being a good little sub.
Oh,
Heyo. And another month has come and gone, like a gentleman at a house of negotiable affection.
I understand that reference. Thank you for resubbing, Brazen. 27 months. That's like 1 month 27 times. Really makes you think. And thank you for the follow. Follows are anonymous, but always appreciated. Feel free to hang out and chat if you want, but never feel obligated. So, let's see. Starlay says, nothing beats more dinos. Very true. But
Trans rights.
hell yeah. But also, magic in combination with dinosaurs is kind of what I'm aiming for. Less of a solar punk and more of a, like I said, kind of a Conan, like high adventure. You know, everybody, you know, is wearing like leather instead of metal, but like they save the few bits of metal that they can get for, you know, swords and spears and that sort of thing. Yeah, very, very, very true, Brazen. Congratulations on being woke. Okay, they are ecstatic with the trading. We will take their grizzly bears and we will put them in with the other grizzly bears. Get them trained up. Okay, cool. The world is the same as ever. That's a lot of bears to train up, and then a lot of bears to distribute amongst the other dwarves. Grizzlies go in the square hole. And then they come out again, where they will then go around and offer themselves as bodyguards to all of the dwarves. Because if we're going to be attacked by zombie woodland creatures, I would very much like them to have protection. The Necromancer. Okay, the Necromancer is not telling us anything. Maybe they're actually okay. Alright, let's get training with these ballistas. Goblin mercenaries. Not just goblin mercenary, mercenaries, but there's only one of him. That's suspicious. Let's interrogate him. All right. Stand down, everyone. Looks like we're safe for now. The grizzlies go in the bear hole. So many chickens in here. They're all about 4, 5, 6 years old. So, it's time for them to go into the butcher's shop. Why is your frog so cute? Good question. Yeah, we're gonna start getting cloth and leather dyed up here because we just got a whole bunch of bags of it. Okay, ghostly dwarf put to rest. Recky's been re-elected. Figured so. This visitor is ready to leave.
I'll let you raid my channel any day.
Razorblade Rory, thank you so much for the raid. For those who don't know me, my name is Lola, the world's only Molotov cocktail VTuber. I checked, and I have been playing some Dwarf Fortress. And the reason I look like this right now is because the game used to look like this. Hey Sacksmith, how you doing? What were you streaming today? Let's see, you're doing some backyard baseball. I've not heard of that one. Tell me more. Doing some dishes. I am about to go digging in ancient gem walls to look for treasures. Would die for Pablo Sanchez. Okay, okay. I'm guessing it's not just a sports game. Okay, Style Classic is back at... Okay. Huh. Interesting. One of them has a wheelchair? Okay, we love accessibility. Very cool. Amkim Nefek is seen missing from its proper place? I thought this was supposed to be, I thought they were supposed to stop doing this. Oh, okay, it's been found. Seen being stolen? Where? Who's stealing it? I thought they were supposed to no longer be... But the folks that made Freddy Fish. Okay. Okay, it's right there. What do you mean it's being stolen? Why did you drop it then? Okay, so it looks like Baka Snail the Goblin here has been, j'accused. Why? So a fat toad sitting on some moss? Hell yeah. A cat has been adopted a dwarf. Excellent. Got attacked by a dingo man here, by the looks of it. God, those zombies just never stop. All right, folks. We're gonna get some crews up here on the bolt throwers. Once we've got some crew standing ready to fight, we're gonna start digging out a few holes, and then when we have a few viable, once we have a few viable holes here, we can start spraying thousands of bolts directly at whatever pops up out of those holes. Speaking of viable holes, let me tell you about my old friend Hurricane Charlie. Need crews for bolt throwers? Have you tried manpower? That doesn't work, so we tried dwarf power instead. Let's see, Ash redeems a hydrate and hallucinate. Why is your frog so cute? Your frog is so cute because frogs are disposed towards cuteness due to their clandestine nature as agents for the shadow government. You should be suspicious of all frogs that are cute, and even more so of any that are ugly, because someone will find them cute, because honestly, all frogs are, cute in some way. Cream the other team with a score of 46-10. Hell yeah. Good job. All right, as long as the different dwarves are able to as long as the human caravan is able to leave with all of this stuff, then they should be fine with the trading as it is. Just don't get caught in the devilish gloom, or if you do, pray that it doesn't paralyze you. We were really lucky that the devilish gloom did not zombify anything that it came into contact with. Because if it did, that could have been awful. Oh my god, look at all these trees coming in. It's beautiful. I love having an underground tree farm. Wolf woman corpse. Okay. That sounds like something that could ruin trade relations if it gets in. I'm gonna have the military put it down. Oh. The only ugly frog you know is the Pippa Pippa because it gives birth through trypophobia-inducing holes on its back. Ugh. That's a thing I did not need to know. Beat it up. Okay, it is mangled. Royce, you're definitely coming back to backyard baseball at some point. Well, sounds like you had a good time with it, and I hope that you all have a good relaxing time here. Now that we've got at least one person on bolt thrower duty, we've set a couple of areas to be dug down. This is not a shit part. The scrotum frog only lives in Lake Titicaca. You know, normally I would accuse you of shitposting, but when it comes to, like, actual facts about frogs, I guess I kind of believe you. Also, I love that zombie squirrels and everything are trying to get through here and are instantly getting just pulverized by these weapon traps. Called the scrotum frog because it's flabby and derpy looking. Yeah, it just kind of looked like a deflated scrotum with big sad eyes and a smiley mouth. I think I know the one you mean, yeah. Damn, Jamie is out here making some masterpiece steel pickaxes. That's exactly the kind of thing that we are going to need to break through the adamantine down here. I'm gonna have a couple of the new farmer peasants become your mining dwarves as well. Hi Queen, how you doing? Yeah, I'm all ASCII in honor of Dwarf Fortress. How you doing today? Right up there with pumpkin, toadlets, and glass frogs on the why do you exist scale. The pumpkin toadlet is, I'm sure you've heard the example. It's the perfect example of good enough. Still tired as fuck, but chillin'. Hey, I'm glad you're chillin'. I'm doing well. It is a it's been a good day. Can you believe that Dwarf Fortress is 20 years old? I know, right? Like, mind-blowing. Okay, Relations the Golak and the male Golak here, Muzish, are helping out with the mining. I love that for them. This game can vote. This game can almost drink, which is funny because of all the alcohol it needs to get through the working day. Okay, the merchants are leaving soon. Good. They can leave with positive trade relations. I'm hoping that the two Golaks get to know each other. Okay, we're digging out some stuff here. Okay, yeah, you know what? Let's just cut off this for now. I don't need them to dig all of that out. Yeah, this game can vote. This game this game no longer attracts the attention of libertarians. Still play the original UFO Enemy Unknown. Yeah, the Open XCOM mod is definitely a must-have for quality of life in that. Why is there like one person here manning the bolt thrower and none of the miners are coming down to operate the bolt throwers? It really is. I remember playing the X-Pirates mod back in the day. Ooh, hang on. Okay, Wolfwoman mutilated corpse is beaten up and destroyed. And it looks like we have a new migrant wave. We are up to 137 dwarves. Also, it's wild that despite having despite having no sites before all of this, we were still a thriving fortress. You know, we are a city of 137. This person is a peasant with just a bunch of social skills. Edsel currently has nothing else to do, so is helping clean up all the mud. You know, sometimes we just need a bunch of dwarves whose job it is to take care of stuff and move from point A to point B. Looks like a cat has adopted Pablu of Doomslayer, the dwarven child. Aw. Okay, looks like Yuka has come in to help fire the bolt thrower. And we've got some dwarves that are ready to dig out some patches here. Baffling new Deltarune web pages are up that include some funky little music beats. Hell yeah. Okay, we have 3 dwarves who are set on digging things here. Oh, hey, Galena, I love that. You there, you are helping do some digging. Let's get you a grizzly bear. Save your game, stole yourself, and went through most of your healing items. Got Tanaka killed. You know, it's not Fear and Hunger Termina if you haven't gotten Tanaka killed at least once. Okay, that's magma. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna lock the door so that these 2 dwarves can do a little more digging themselves. I'm gonna focus on that. How is Terra the dwarf? Terra is ecstatic. She's currently making some furniture. Disgusted after miasma, saw a yak cow die. Felt love remembering talking with the spouse. That's that is a memory that is stuck with her to the point that she is remembering it because it was so good. Where is Stinky Poo Poo the toad? Having a wander. In the Farmers Guild currently. We checked that stone for heat. What devilry is this? Oh, a little flash of flame here. Oh, one of our miners has fallen asleep. Okay, we're gonna open that up so bolt thrower teams can get in. This other miner's gonna come in and dig. Something evil is emerging from this pocket. Demon time. River Blue Fiend. A very large quadruped composed of charcoal. It has a pair of long antennae and it squirms and fidgets. Beware its poisonous vapors. What about Lenny? We named the others Stink, Stink, and Poo Poo. Let's see, we have Lenny to the Dumber Frog. As far as the dwarf, it looks like the child is pleased and playing with a bismuth bronze toy axe. Hydrating on shrimp, good idea. Alright. Demons. Oh shit. Okay. There we go. Everybody's like, oh shit, demon. Brrr. Okay. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 bolts inside of it. Correction, we won 46-10, but to be fair, the other team didn't get that extra point until the very end of the last inning. Gotcha. I think we may need to build a hospital closer to this gem site if we really want anybody to have a hope of surviving. Brrr. Okay. Demon is dead. This miner is drowsy, stunned, winded, pale, and seriously injured. Now, you know what? It's Dwarf Fortress's 20th birthday. You get this one for free. We get it, you poisonous vape. You know what? Yuka does not have a pet bear yet. Let's correct that. While we're at it, all of the other bears that have names can go and meet their owners. Oh no, I didn't have tits on. One sec. Add a throwaway your points. Ah. There you go. Hope that makes up for it. Alright, so we have slain a demon thanks to overwhelming firepower. Let's keep digging. There's a lot of magma here. I'm almost tempted to make this a magma forge. Just because of all the free magma here. Deep within this place, we've uncovered what must be a treasure of the gods. Large, bulky, dark metal right glove and large, bulky, dark metal left glove. Oh boy! Divine metal artifact gloves that we cannot melt down that are too big for dwarves to use. Amazing. Can we butcher the forgotten beast? That was a demon and it was made of charcoal. So no, we cannot butcher that one. I see the Cybertruck actually set a new record the other week. I did not. What record did it set? Most explosions? We could put some of the corpse on there. In fact, you know what? Let's, do we have a pedestal? We have, you know what? We're gonna put it in the tavern. Tell everyone the magma's an artifact when someone will try to steal it. True. A goblin monster slayer with an elven name. I don't trust them. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, Jamie. I will take a look here. Why is there magma in the training room? This is not a training room. This is a gem wall. I'm digging things out here, and the people on the bolt throwers are basically like, if another demon surfaces, we are going to shoot hundreds of bolts at it. Because I cannot rely on the military to fight some of these things. Because one of the demons that we've seen has deadly dust. And the last time I tried fighting something with deadly dust, it just kept blowing everything away from it, and then they bled to death from the dust syndrome. Yeah, the gauntlets are literally in the magma there, so they're too big for us to use, so I wouldn't even use them if I did, but like, eh. Why are goblins with elven names suspicious? Because that usually indicates that they have taken an alias. Ah, no, Barker Snail. So they were originally part of Ironspire, but they were corrupted by someone called Tull Future Blossoms to steal one of our instruments. Well, Barker Snail, I'm afraid that you are being sentenced to vampirism. Ironspire was so good, wasn't it? Okay, Barker Snail, you are under suspicion of being a traitor to the people of Doomslayer. So you have one of two fates. We are going to send you into the vampire enclosure, and we are going to forbid all drinks in that enclosure. Either you end up drinking the dark waters and becoming one of those of cursed blood, or you end up becoming drank by those of cursed blood. There is no other option. Oh shit, one of our Gorlax has come to do this. I hope he's okay. Get out of there, man. This isn't safe for a Gorlak. Another evil thing emerging from the exposed pocket. This is the one, I think. Yep, this is the Dark Scarlet Brute with deadly dust. Alright, everyone, pull back. Get the hell out of there. Load the bolt throwers. Get ready. We could not kill this thing in melee last time. It wiped out 10 elite, legendary dwarves. Holy shit, that's a lot of, that is a lot of fucking, dust. He's about to go lack the necessary functions of life. Oh, geez, yeah, these guys are all seriously bleeding. Oh, the dust seems to be pushing back over over some people as well. We may need to flood that room. You know what? No, you don't get to hide. We're pulling you back up. Start shooting at them again. It keeps going back to hide. How dare you? Get back up here and die. Okay, it died, and then, oh shit, so did a bunch of, oh shit, yeah, that's, the deadly dust is living up to its description. But you know what, yeah, we're just gonna... And now we see if these things can actually, survive. Because they might just bleed to death again if they're still covered in that dust. they might be okay if we just dump a bunch of water on them right now. Let's find out, shall we? For science. Okay, liquid. Four out of 7 water ought to do it. Splash. Oh no, the Golak just died again. Alright, we're gonna keep trying. Thank you everyone for contributing. Okay. Heavy in... okay. Never keep the Gorlaks down. The problem seems to be that they, I don't even know if it's their clothing anymore. Yeah, I feel like it's their belongings too. Let's see. Oh, we could do spot clean. Yeah. Let's see. Clean owned. Confiscate and dump any dropped and rotten food. Let's see. So clean removes contaminants. This plugin provides commands that clean the splatter that gets scattered all over the map. Alright, so let's see what happens if we clean. Let's see what happens if we clean all. That's going to remove the blood from the vampire well. So we are going to have to top up the vampire well at some point. That means throwing another vampire down there to stab them again. That should be, you know, that's an acceptable loss. Alright. Oh no, they're all just still dying. Ah, shit. Okay. It didn't help. Yeah, if we take a look at Pyromancer, for instance, and we do like a syndrome check. Demon sickness, impair function, unconscious, bleeding, and necrosis. Yeah, it's terrifying. Is there a command to get rid of demon sickness? Let's see. Uh, let's see. Syndromes. Erase. Nope, doesn't seem to be. Oh shit, the Golak is a zombie now. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I don't think there's any saving these. Well, let's bring the military down here to put these zombies down. Can't say that we didn't try. Let's see if we put Pyromamsa in a hospital bed, maybe she'll have a chance. Nope, not even close. God, those demons, terrifying. Like, it's not even the demon itself that's a problem. The problem is the fact that like the deadly dust afterwards. Okay, yep. Cave Dragon is somehow unconscious after being beaten up by a Golak. Like, what the hell? How are you? Okay, there we go. Rest in peace, my little Golak buddy. That was a hefty price to pay for some magma here and some we make a monument for them. We should. We will add them to our Hall of Heroes, which needs some expanding now. The Golak was a citizen, so yes, they absolutely will. It's a ghost lack. It's gold lacks life. Okay. That reminds me, we actually did just pick up that movie from the library. Okay. We're gonna make some silver statues. Okay, silver statue, historical figure, Pyromamsa of Doomslayer. trying to remember what the hell that Golak's name was. Okay. Muzish Nitig Utir. Okay, and we're gonna have to, let's see. Silver statue to Sigun Ilral Endok. Avos Melbil Iban. And Dumat Umem Istem. You know, it's we brought back a few people tonight for sure. Oh, shit, Yuka as well. Oh no. Damn. But I guess it turns out that there are some that we cannot save. So we will make some slabs, we will make statues. We have to define what a glorious death looks like, or can look like. Yeah. I think in some ways, yeah, we have to wonder, like, what does that look like? I mean, they died fighting demons. It is hard to get more glorious than that in a way. Could it have gone better? We tried it other ways, and we tried fighting these things in melee. That didn't work. Yeah, they simply all of the even the melee dwarves who attempted to take it on in combat just got absolutely just destroyed. I'd like to name a Golaxi Golaxin. Well, sure. We can rename Potato here now that Potato has grown up enough. Yeah, she started to get her fangs come in, so she no longer looks quite like a potato. Okay, there's a spattering of this guy's blood. We need more than a spattering. We need more blood. So those folks did die killing a demon. That's somewhat glorious. But we can do better. We can kill more demons than that. And we do vow to kill more demons than that. We have to get better. We have to become more powerful. We have to become more ingenious. We have to figure out ways to ways to kill demons, especially those dust throwers, without whoa. Okay, yep. All the ones that we that died have now been missing for a week, so we can probably start memorializing them. Apparently not. We do have the statues ready for when it starts becoming a problem. God, what a shame this is. We can't slab them yet? Apparently not. Like it was not a it was not an option that we could do. So we've found two different types of demons now. One of which had poisonous vapors but didn't really get to do anything to us. And one that just had deadly dust that has "you will fucking die" disease. How are the Teamsters looking? Very slow to tire, quick to heal, tough and rarely sick. Good. Very agile, tough, strong, and slow to tire. Okay, the military exercise is working on the Teamsters at least. Okay, we need more blood in the well. Give me more blood in the well. Oh yeah, one of the big updates to this game is apparently that dwarves should no longer get unhappy thoughts from not being around family if they have no way to get to that family. So, like, that's exciting. Because then, you know, we're just saving them from unnecessary, intrusive thoughts. Of how we're just casually... It's not torture because it's not designed to extract information. This is basically randomized surgery. We are attempting exsanguination on him to get enough blood to make the vampire well work again. I do like how Lenny here, the child dwarf, is just the one pulling this lever over and over again. It's still just a smear of blood. We need like a pool of blood. Okay, keep pulling that lever. Like, if I could get them to just, if I could get them to just pull it over and over again until there was a pool of blood in there, I would. Okay, we've got a smear. Oh my god, okay. So, I love that Lenny is organizing and leading a weaponsmithing demonstration. Lenny was one of the creators of one of our first artifacts. This is still a smear of blood. Keep pulling the lever. We'll pull the lever more after the break. So, everybody get up, stretch your legs, grab a drink, do whatever it is you need to do, and we'll be right back. Alright everyone, we're back. I just had an idea while I was in the bathroom. If we ever come across any of those kinds of demons again, we are going to need different kinds of weapons. We're going to need to shoot them from much further away, definitely. But you know what else we could use? You know what else we could potentially, use against them? What about a type of soldier that doesn't bleed to death? Next time, we may have to sick the vampires on them. Exactly, the throne of cogitation. I was pondering it greatly. Okay. The Teamsters are all up to the point where they are able to spar with one another. That's good. This one is agile, durable, strong, and slow to tire. The only problem with doing that with the vampires is they would then track the dust with them all over the place. And then I would have no control over them. Out of shells? Really? Okay. Alright, we're just gonna repeatedly pull this lever. We've got it on constantly and on... okay. We now have a pool of blood. Okay, that's what we need. Alright. The vampire can now be rescued, and we will allow them to have a meeting with Reki in order to cry on them. Okay, game is saving. Oh, that is sick, Jamie. I love it. Dwarf Fortress really does have a just a dizzying array of wild and wonderful beasties, doesn't it? Ran out of phone numbers for Richmond with the 804 code? Huh. Okay, so we unlock the door, and now we forbid the alcohol, and now we get to see if goblins can be vampires. Bacchanal is praying to the courageous persuader, the dwarf goddess of war. That is, the courageous persuader has summoned multiple demons into the world so that war might rage forever. Oh my god, another. Those giant fox zombies are a real pain in the ass now. Okay. We're putting weapon traps down here, too. Alrighty. Oh, before you go then, let's, I'll quickly show off the Forgotten Beast art that you've, popped up here then. Behold Jamie's latest piece of artwork. One of the many forgotten beasts that has assailed us within our fortress. No core, an enormous scaly fruit bat. It has a long straight horn and it appears to be emaciated. Its silver scales are small and overlapping. Beware its webs. Truly a terrifying creature, flying and with webs. What better thing to crown off the night? Oh man, these Just gonna commit that to the fire. Once everything has cleaned out, we
I'll
can
let you
try.
raid my
Oh,
channel any day.
Luna, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. For those who don't know me, my name is Lola, the world's only Molotov cocktail VTuber. I checked, and today I am displaying an ASCII to honor the 20th anniversary of Dwarf Fortress. How you doing? Luna Ray. Luna turns her gaze upon you. What were you streaming today? I saw you up in the streaming list, but I'm forgetting. Cult of the Lamb. Okay, yeah, that's a great game. How did you do with it? We love management sim type games. And hey, if you need to raid and run, I totally get it. Streaming does take a lot out of you. Otherwise, feel free to sit yourself down at one of the bar stools or slide into one of the booths and help yourselves, one and all, to a hot drink. What you do with it is your own business. Wow, I went back from being ASCII. You know what? That's fine. You know, we'll finish out the night like this. Great, we're in the post game using all the Twitch integration stuff. So many cultists in your queer commune. We love queer communes here. We've gotten some more migrants, and we lost some dear dwarves to demons of all things. Yeah, we've been assaulted by some pretty terrifying creatures here. But we are rebuilding, and we're gonna keep going forward with our mission to die gloriously and to take many evils of the world with us. Thank you for the hand pats. Thank you for the delicious egg. Yeah. Let's see. We've got a lot of dwarves named after people in chat here because that's just how we like to go. We have the put me in the game coach redeem for just such an occasion. Let's see. Hydrate and hallucinate. Let's see. What is the secret to life, and why is it gay? The secret to life is gay because gay people in and of themselves are very secretive. This is, you know, due to the fact that each and every one of them has racial bonuses to sneak, or to hide and move silently, depending on which edition of D&D you're using. It's also because, you know, a lot of people don't necessarily like you using gay people characters due to the high level adjustment. People say that they're overpowered, but honestly, you know, a lot of the social penalties that they have involved kind of balance out what you get in terms of pure stat bonuses. And so that's why a lot of them just like to be secret about it. And I hope that answers your question. See, I drank water that will be returned to the system. I came up with an answer that was bullshit, and you didn't have to look to AI for it. I hope that answers it. Actually answered it so well. Thank you. You're very welcome. Please be sure to ask more questions in the future. You're very cool and smart for doing so. Let's see. The Countess Transfemme Odemavud meets with the diplomat Ilral Dakostilosh. Okay, cool. Dwarves are coming to visit from different kingdoms. He is cool and smart, can confirm. Hell yeah. Thank you for passing out hugs, Sid. You are also an incredibly cool person. Quote number 34. Some llama wool came back to life to fight us. That actually did happen here. The reanimator biome here. Oh. There's a curse on these lands where anything that dies gets back up if it's not sufficiently mangled. That includes skin and wool of farm animals. The forgotten beast Nuna Bothon Momas has come. An enormous quadruped composed of flame. It has a short horn and it has a gaunt appearance. So that may not sound too intimidating at first, but because it's composed of flame, it also automatically gets a fire attack. And as you can see, it's just setting fire to everything, everywhere it goes. So all the moss in that cave is just going to get burned up. If anything can get close enough to hit it, then its body is very insubstantial. After all, it is just made of flame. Let me just check something real quick here. Terrible night for a curse. Very true. What was that one? Nuna. Okay. We also know from previous experience that that if a creature can set another creature on fire, then they basically just lay down and die. Unib Esdor Konos, the siege operator, withdraws from society. Ooh. That means they're gonna make an artifact. They're a dabbling blacksmith, so they might actually make something out of metal. Okay, yep, they have claimed one of the forges. Let's let them cook. While they're doing that, we're gonna get some things ready to trade with the other dwarves. Yeah, everyone go and follow Luna's list. She is very cool. Does some excellent management type games. She does she makes lists, as is implied in the name. She does TTRPGs along with other trans VTubers, and makes a whole lot of cool cat noises too. We love the stimming in this household. Well, here's an idea. You can follow both of us. Overall trade sentiments are very good. Excellent. So yeah, that creature made of flame is completely sealed off from the rest of the fortress, so it's just gonna set other things on fire. You've not considered that. Oh. There we go. Compromise. Alright, we're gonna make some more spiked iron balls for traps. Because we've got a lot of iron, and I want more trap components. We're also gonna make a bunch of iron helms. Basically doing a Skyrim. Yeah, go do your stream self-care. It is, post-stream self-care, very important. Take care of yourself. Thank you for entrusting me with your audience, and I hope to see you soon. Oh, I see that. That's exactly what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted, chat. They're bringing jabberers. If you don't know what jabberers are, they are basically giant murder ostriches that can be trained for war. It's going to be very important for us to get our hands on those because I want them following our dwarves around as murder bird bodyguards. Because as you may have noticed, it's really dangerous out here. We have 3 forgotten beasts that are currently on the map. One's burning stuff. One is completely isolated. Oh. It appears that Baka Snail would rather not become a vampire because he has been found completely drained of blood. Well, such is the price for betraying the fortress. How did that happen? It's a mystery. Leaving him alone in a thing full of, in a den of vampires could have happened. It could have, anything could have happened. Truly. But, as distasteful as it might be to some of the newly arrived dwarves, they are shushed, they are silenced by the fact that it's better this way. Those of cursed blood need to feed, and when it comes to traitors, we would likely have executed them anyway. Why not simply deal with 2 problems at the same time? Oh my god, jabberers and cave dragons? Holy shit, they brought a lot of them. We're gonna need more ammunition to trade. Praise the Lord and pass the ammunition. Praise the Lord and pass the ammunition. Okay, bring up these bracelets made of silver, gold, platinum. We got some dragons that we need to take off with their hands. All of these cool skull totems. I'm sure they'll take some of them. Bunch of gold earrings, silver earrings, even some platinum earrings. Oh, those are valuable. So many giant foxes have jumped into those cage traps. I would rather they step into weapon traps and just be smashed to pieces. Oh. Unib Esdor Kunos, the siege operator, has created Asteb Sanreb, a lead statue of dwarves. He offers it to the Doomer figures. You drop that on someone, they just go splat. God, Jacobs is sneaking extra drinks to people. Excellent. Okay, let's take a look at this statue. Its name translates to Tell-owned. This is a lead statue. All Kraftsdorf shippers of the highest quality. Let's see. An image of dwarves? The dwarves are traveling. The artwork relates to the foundation of Doomslayer. It is decorated with echidna leather, encircled with bands of lead and rectangular gypsum cabochons. The object menaces with spikes of sheep wool. On the image is on the item is an image of Tossed Classbrain, the dwarf, in star sapphire. The artbook relates to the ascension of Tossed Classbrain to the position of king of the Avalanche figures almost 300 years ago. An image of Cadol Spearminds the dwarf and Blowing Monks the water buffalo. Oh, that's the zombie water buffalo, yeah. On the item is an image of Catan Craftclinch the dwarf in black cap, and an image of Gateselv the Martyr of Pentacles, the singing metal spear. Hi, the dragon by dot gif. Welcome on in. You know what? We're gonna put the statue in the. We're gonna put it in the tavern. Because I think that would be, it's a key part of our history now. But apparently it must be being moved somewhere because I cannot select it. How long has this area been a reanimated biome? As long as history, it seems. Because like there's literally nothing I feel like I think it's always been this way. Nobody knows why, but we do know that it was a place that most regular people would consider just suicidal to settle down here. A reanimator? I hardly know her. Okay, extremely agile, quite durable, very strong, and slow to tire. Okay. I think most of these, I think most of the Teamsters here, I think they're good to go now. Not all of them have become, like, incredibly strong, but a lot of them have become, at the very least, some of them, like, a lot of them have become either very strong, or slow to tire, or tough. So I think they are ready to start their career as Teamsters. If you don't know what Teamsters are, it's a reference to Tropico 6 specifically that I learned it from, which is they're basically couriers, people who move things from one place to another. We are going to disband the Teamsters as a military squad. So now they will put their weapons and gear back, and they will take up their much-needed job of being what are essentially blood cells in the body of this thriving fortress. There are a lot of craftsdwarfs that are capable of doing really cool stuff in this fortress, but at the same time, a lot of them are weak little babies. And it takes them far too long to go down to the caverns and grab a thing of marble and haul it up to the forges. So why not have a group of people whose job it is to move things to the stockpiles where they need to be? How long? I mean, hopefully they give us a little bit of time at least. Okay, we need a craft dwarf hole. This was going to be the place. New guild hall. Craft walls. Oh shit. A vile force of darkness has arrived, seeking a parley. Their army is commanded by the goblin Strodno Dimple-Hated, a competent commander. In 158, Strodno married Nuzlu Poison-Chanted. Beware their skilled goblin spearmen. With them come monstrous siege engineers. Right in front of our trade caravan? Really? This is very inconsiderate of them. Do they have any idea how long it took us to get people here? You know the funny thing though, my patrons? They're on the north side of the river. They're gonna encounter, you know, zombies here, but they're mostly woodland creatures. But they have to come all the way around this side of the river and across the bridge, which has cage traps and weapon traps. So they put themselves in danger before they even know it. The wild thing is that they are here to parley, though. But we'll decide whether or not we parley next week. Yeah, thank you for being here. Are we ending on a cliffhanger? We sure are. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed that, please feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment, do all the cool things that make the algorithm go brr. And a big shout out to my tier 2 subscribers, Valtteri and Fizzypuff. However you support me, it helps me make as much content as I can. So thank you once again for watching, and remember that the world is only as dark as we allow it to be. So light it up.